Welcome to the ACA IELTS series. Scoring Band 9 in IELTS isn't just about knowing English, it's about using the right words at the right time. Vocabulary plays a crucial role in both writing and speaking, and even in reading and listening. But here's the catch: memorizing random words won't help unless you know when and how to use them effectively. In this video, we'll cover how vocabulary is tested in IELTS, why it's important to use advanced words correctly, 40 high-scoring words, along with meanings and examples, so you can start using them today. Let's get started. Here's how vocabulary is tested in IELTS. Writing Task 1, Graphs and AMP. Reports requires precise vocabulary to describe trends, example, fluctuate, plateau, plummet. Writing Task 2, Essays, uses academic and formal vocabulary to argue points persuasively, example, compelling argument, mitigate, feasible solution. Speaking right requires natural yet varied vocabulary. Examiners listen for descriptive words, strong opinions, and fluency-enhancing phrases. Listening and AMP. Reading right. Many answers involve synonyms, example, the audio might say, rapid increase, but the question asks for, sharp rise. Key takeaway: it's not about using big words, it's about using precise, context-appropriate words. Let's take a look at why vocabulary matters. Band 6 versus Band 9 difference. A student scoring Band 6 might say, the city has a big problem with pollution, whereas a Band 9 candidate might say, urban pollution has become a pressing concern due to industrial expansion. Avoiding repetition. Examiners notice when candidates overuse simple words like good, bad, or big. Paraphrasing is crucial, helps in writing Task 1, speaking, and reading. Instead of repeating increase, use surge, escalate, or witness growth. The key is to sound natural, not robotic. Here are the 40 high-scoring IELTS words. Writing and AMP. Speaking, formal and AMP, academic words. Alleviate, to reduce, example, new policies can alleviate traffic congestion. Mitigate, to lessen, example, governments must mitigate the impact of climate change. Plausible, reasonable, example, his explanation seems plausible. Substantial, significant, example, the study shows a substantial improvement. Deteriorate, to worsen, example, without intervention, the situation will deteriorate. Writing Task 1 describing trends. Fluctuate, to change frequently, example, sales figures fluctuated throughout the year. Exponential, rapid growth, example, the tech industry has seen exponential expansion. Erratic, unpredictable, example, the weather has been erratic lately. Gradual, slow change, example, a gradual decline was observed. Negligible, too small to matter, example, the difference was negligible. Speaking, expressing opinions. Imperative, absolutely necessary, example, it is imperative to address climate change. Controversial, causing debate, example, the death penalty is a controversial issue. Feasible, possible to achieve, example, remote work is a feasible solution. Lucrative, profitable, example, a career in tech is highly lucrative. Compelling, convincing, example, she presented a compelling argument. Reading and AMP. Listening, synonyms for common words. Significant, instead of big. Diminish, instead of decrease. Enhance, instead of improve. Pervasive, instead of common. Meticulous, instead of careful. Writing Task 2 expressing contrast and AMP, agreement. Nevertheless, despite that. Conversely, in contrast. Albeit, although. Notwithstanding, despite. Paradoxically, strangely contradictory. Advanced connectors, for cohesion in writing. Subsequently, later. Henceforth, from now on. Undoubtedly, without a doubt. Thereafter, after that. Indisputably, cannot be argued against. Speaking, descriptive and AMP, expressive words. Tedious, boring. Exhilarating, exciting. Appalling, shocking. Delectable, delicious. Nostalgic, sentimental. Writing Task 1 describing changes in AMP, movements. Plummet, fall suddenly. Soar, rise quickly. Surge, increase suddenly. Stagnate, stay the same. Plateau, reach a stable level. Here is how you can use these words effectively. Learn words in context, not in isolation. Instead of memorizing a word and its meaning, see how it is used in real sentences. Read IELTS sample essays, news articles, and academic papers to see these words in action. Example: instead of just learning, mitigate means to reduce. Observe how it's used in a sentence. Governments must implement strict policies to mitigate environmental damage. Practice paraphrasing with synonyms. IELTS examiners reward candidates who can paraphrase effectively. Try replacing simple words with their advanced alternatives in your writing and speaking. Example: use. This problem is getting bigger. Don't use. This issue is becoming increasingly prevalent. Tip: be cautious. Make sure synonyms fit the sentence properly. Not all words are interchangeable. Use collocations, words that naturally go together. Native speakers use word combinations that sound natural. Instead of just learning individual words, focus on phrases that frequently appear together. Example: make a decision, not do a decision. A compelling argument, not a strong argument. How to practice: look up words in a collocations dictionary or note down phrases from academic articles. Record yourself speaking in AMP, self-correct. Choose an IELTS speaking question and try answering it using at least 3 advanced words. Listen to your recording. Does the vocabulary sound natural or forced? Example: if you say, the museum was exhilarating, it might not sound right. A better option might be, the museum visit was a truly enriching experience. Pro tip: if you struggle to use a word naturally, don't force it, stick to what feels comfortable. Thank you for watching. Have questions or need personalized guidance? Drop your queries in the comments or join our IELTS program, led by American educators. Call us today at +9471 051 3101. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to ACA Global for more IELTS tips and strategies. Best of luck with your preparation. What are graphs in IELTS? In the IELTS Academic Writing Task 1, you will often encounter graphs, which could include bar charts, line graphs, pie charts, tables, or diagrams. These graphs present data, trends, or relationships, and your task is to describe them in detail. How graphs are provided in IELTS Writing Task 1. Graphs come with a title, which tells you what the graph is about, and sometimes labels, for example, units of measurement or categories. You may also be provided with additional data to help you explain the graph fully, such as a legend or notes. Here's how to approach graphs in IELTS. Step 1. Understand the graph. Look at the title to know what the graph is about.